His first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And he finds Julius Thomas. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And down inside the 15 he goes. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going deep here for Stills. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And I think the Browns got it. They did. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
All right, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Dancing to his left. Finding room to the 20. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, it's goal. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on second down, this is goal. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Frank Gore. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now a handoff for goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now back to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Excellent punt. This offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's got Gore. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. All
right, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On the left side, this is Stills. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
That 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about me.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Flex round! Flex round!
On the handoff, it's Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward. get what he can.
Let's go. Let's go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2 times. 4 down. 4 down. Let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Rush in. Check it out,
Again they run, again it's Gore. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
53. Mike.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Watch twist.
And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern. Heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
They run. It's Gore. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go. White 90.
Now it's Gore. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Being chased out left. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
On first and goal, Drake. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38! 87's mine, I got 87. Cut!
They'll try and push it in with goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
White 90! 53's a Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. It should. It's their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll look to throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is up. So the football will be at. The 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go!
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mentioned getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 53 for the call.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll set up a throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now Gore. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll drop to throw. And he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield, Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Wide open receiver complete. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll look to throw. Being chased at, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. Thomas, the intended target. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. That'll bring up second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He's been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. As his guys are in... Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 75 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
So what did you say earlier, my man? You said one big play away from getting back in this game. And guess what? There it was.
Yeah, we talked about it. That despite the scoreline, they were that close on the road, and boom, there you go.
Well done, Nostradamus.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Watch him now, Marty! Marty!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first.
Becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. He's going to, and this is intercepted.